Mississippi. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, this is always a fun game when Georgia takes on Ole Miss. Last year's game was absolutely wild during the regular season. Not a single punt in the first half. And keep in mind, Georgia might have a little revenge on their mind after Ole Miss knocked them out of the college football playoff last season. Even though Lane Kiffin's gone, there is still a lot of back and forth with this Georgia-Ole Miss rivalry. Cannot wait to get this thing kicked off. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Heel off one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful.
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, or get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire, trying to get away. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Handoff for Frazier. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr., and they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball. He's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
They'll run the counter. Running to... There's a little room there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You can see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Try to barge their way in. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run the option. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Rebels. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Here's a give to Frazier. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Could not make his way to the corner.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen, see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Just keep slinging it. Sets up the screen. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
From the red zone, it's Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Riding up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Snags it quickly on the left. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll give to Frazier. He's out past the 35. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Under fire. And they got it.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets it to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They boot it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Makes his man miss. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
On first down, Nate Frazier knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Haas. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Working that left sideline beautifully for the chunk play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Trying play action. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Handoff, Frazier running left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Frazier again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Wants to throw it again. Buys a little time. Oh, he's got some space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Alexander. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Card in the backfield. It's Cook. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Lacey. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. Might have a chance. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Rebels offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Haas. And the defense drags him down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Delay to the back. It's Lacey. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Running inside. It's Alexander. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Finding some room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
But one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Pulls it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down, and they got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football, but this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end into plus territory. They mark it at the 49.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. He's going to let it go. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the comeback is on.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. They'll run it. It's Frazier. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. On the run, it's Lacey. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Odom. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Slings it downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's a good job by this defense. The two-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Good, solid tackle.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Rebels enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Just feeds the running back. Georgia using its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take the knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.